Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Capricorn April 1st, 2022. Today's moon supports emotional and creative expression. Still, Mercury forms a minor challenging aspect to Uranus, and there can be meddling to deal with, or there are too many options to sort through. Others might bring too much noise into your life. However, consider that you may very well benefit from the feedback you receive, even if it's not in a pretty package, if only because it stimulates you to think in new ways. Distractions aside, it's a good time to find expression through leisure activities or entertainment. You're feeling yourself, and you're looking the part. This is especially true when considering the moon's shift into Aquarius and your romantic fifth house of love, passion, pleasure, and self-expression. Vintage looks and a classy aesthetic are part of your charm, so go on with your bad self. More importantly, the moon will be in harmony with freedom-loving Uranus, via your expansive ninth house of adventure, opportunity, and unknown territory, urging you to take a risk for love and follow your heart. On a more challenging note, the moon will face off with the wounded healer, Chiron, putting a spotlight on your fear of intimacy. What inspires you? Your creativity, passion, and talent can be a major driving force behind your job, especially if you can personalize your role. If you have been hesitant to launch a passion project or put your spin on a task, use the last quarter moon in Aquarius as your cosmic incentive to rise to the occasion. The lunar phase will be kind of stressful, as you may feel like it is now or never to do what inspires you at work. But if you let go of your stress, you will feel accomplished for following your inspiration. Mercury's return to your financial sector tomorrow will give you the smart head for money needed to get your head in the game and to think on your feet. Yet here for just 15 days, this will involve thinking and making decisions on the run, with the sun encouraging you to make the most of one last day when, with the solar spotlight on your financial situation and money matters, you can simply observe. Personal relationships don't always run according to plan. Turbulent situations crop up again and again, requiring all your energy. Smaller arguments and conflicts seem to be pre-programmed. Keep calm and deal with this turmoil in a relaxed fashion. Hit the road if you can. Even a short day trip will lift your spirits high enough to see plenty of daylight. A longer trip that starts today will go smoothly. If you feel your romantic life needs re-evaluating, make an assessment of your personal life and understand what is positive, unique, and desirable about you, also what you want and why from a relationship. In this way, you can create a sure and positive impression and you first meet others that they can respect. You don't always say what you want for fear of hurting other people's feelings. This does little for you, except to build resentment that comes out in unintended, subtle ways. Clearing the path for self-expression is a good practice to get into. Try practicing telling yourself what kind of day you're going to have in the morning. Look straight into the mirror and talk to yourself. This sounds silly, but it works, especially with the current celestial energy at play. Don't be surprised if you find that you really need some time to yourself on this day. This vibration often encourages activities that are quiet and reflective. Chances are you're on the go most of the time, and a break is long overdue. Turn this around and plan to do something you really love on your own. Get a sitter for the kids, ask for a longer lunch break, do whatever you need to so you can take time out for yourself. The moon is being kept busy in its final hours in your relationship sector, not only aligning with planets here, but forming a friendly aspect to forces on the communication front. This is a chance to draw on the communication support this provides at the same time that you are emotionally engaged. This comes just 10 days after the sun left, taking the solar spotlight off your relationships, and just 6 days before Venus, the planet of love, is due to return to work her magic. The moon will spend its final hours in your relationship sector at a friendly aspect to the south node in your communication sector, making these final hours some of the most important. An alignment with Jupiter and Neptune ahead of Venus return next week is a chance to distance yourself from the reality checks of recent weeks and look to the future with confidence. Our eyes in the sky. There are many juxtaposing energies at play today, causing confusion about which sentiment to lean into. A potentially very challenging morning is followed by a healing evening. Mars shares a minor aspect with Saturn, which gives us the opportunity to move toward a place of authority. The caution is that you could become too bossy and want to control others. Sometimes it's hard to let things pass without reacting, and this could be one of those days. Holding back your feelings and reining in the need to supervise will be hard, especially if you're projecting feelings onto others and situations. Jupiter and Uranus share a minor aspect, which could exacerbate these sentiments. To be honest, it could make us feel like we're right for asserting our dominance, and in fact it isn't necessarily needed to help a situation move along. Arguments may happen, some people will be passive and others confrontational. Therefore, it's important to check the emotions and vibe before arguing with anyone who's annoying you. Later in the day, Venus shares a minor frustration with Centaur Chiron, offering us a way to heal these relationships in the evening. The question is if you're ready to kiss and make up. Authentically apologizing and accepting an apology from others can be complex if you aren't really ready to drop the drama and move forward. How do you want to proceed? Think about this and then make your decision. If you're having trouble deciding if something is real or you need to make a decision, but feel like you don't have all the facts, it's a great time to turn to your exceptionally fine-tuned sense of intuition. This Pisces lunation puts you in touch with your subconscious as well as the spirit world, which helps you rely on those special feelings that other people don't have. When you just get a feeling that you should turn left instead of right or that someone you know is in trouble, trust it. Late this afternoon there's a Moon-Uranus sextile that encourages you to be open to changes and surprises. This might involve going out of your comfort zone or trying something totally new, but these things lead to new opportunities and potential long-term growth. Of course, you have your limits of what you're willing to do or how far you'll take things, but just knowing that you have something exciting to look forward to can change your whole demeanor. Tonight is a good time to explore your spirituality or satisfy your mystic curiosity. You might want to get an online prayer group started, sign up for a remote Bible study class, or call a psychic. Don't be naive, however. While these things can all help you on your personal quest for enlightenment, there are people out there who don't have your best interest at heart. Don't let yourself be taken advantage of.